You guys are not going to like this video because you probably know what I'm going to look at today. Yep, it's Wrath of Cortex and Crash Nitro Kart. Why?
This video will probably upset those who like the game, particularly 251GNR. Sorry bro, I have a different opinion. Okay, first of all, I fucking love Crash Bandicoot. I was so happy to hear about the original trilogy being remastered from the ground up on the PS4. However, as I was looking at this, I then remembered that there was one small roadblock that I had to overcome. Yep, that roadblock is Wrath of Cortex. Oh good god. Where do I begin? Well, we have really shitty controls, too long load times, the graphics look fucking hideous, and the whole game in general is just fucking broken. Now, I'm not backing this game up with nostalgia because that's fucking irrelevant. Let me state this right now. I loved Wrath of Cortex as a kid. Because it was Crash Bandicoot, I enjoyed playing the game. The same thing can be said for Sonic 06.
Don't worry people, I fucking hate that game too. I don't think I have to go through a 3-hour long review to explain that. Everyone knows why the game is bad. But back to the topic at hand.
Now, just because I own the Xbox version doesn't mean the game is better on said console. It's the exact same thing, only with reduced load times. That's it!
Stop telling me that this game is not bad! Some of these levels are unfucking playable!
Well, let's just tick in our name. Did you know? In the game, you can get a 106% completion without doing anything. Simply type Wombat into the name info and poof! You got 106%. Wow! Great fucking game design! See, they knew this game was a piece of shit. Speaking of not having to do anything, watch this clip of Ghost Town I uploaded. My hands are not touching the controller. Look at the game. This is amazing. This is like the best quality you're ever gonna get in a Crash Bandicoot game. Look at this. This is absolutely amazing. But this is glory at its finest right here. Holy shit. I've never seen anything this beautiful before. This is the best level in Crash Bandicoot history. This level right here. None of the other ones can top it. This is absolutely the best one. This is absolutely incredible. This is unbelievably the most highly anticipated and the most highly rated level in the Crash Bandicoot franchise. Look at this. This is absolutely amazing. And all without pressing a single button on the controller. How great is that, right? Ah, it makes the game so much easier, you know? I wish every level could not require you to use the controller at all. That would have made the game so much better. It's also what makes the game a lot more entertaining. Look at this. This is great. This is absolutely great. I didn't press a goddamn thing on my controller. That's great. I won. I won because I didn't do anything. What great level design! I think that video summed up that level very well. Not one fucking button on my controller was touched. I put the damn thing down as soon as the level started, and I still won. One other thing. Two other things, actually. Number one, vehicles. Like Crash Bandicoot 3, they appear way too many times. In Crash 3, a little over half the game had vehicles. So, wanna guess how many levels have vehicles in Wrath of Cortex? 22 out of 30! That is way too many! Why the fuck are you taking a step backwards again? When everyone saw Bash, they were pretty satisfied. They thought Crash would be okay without Naughty Dog, and then this shit gets shoved into our console's asses. Number 2, death animations. Guess what? They fail with those too. In Crash 3, I mentioned the Animaniacs-like wackiness and Billy and Mandy-like darkness that the death animations had. In this game, they just go back to fucking square one. The music is the only redeeming factor for this game. There's just one problem though. It doesn't match up with any of the levels whatsoever. Oh, and by the way, Traveler's Tales developed this game. You know, Sonic 3D Blast. Maybe that's why the game fucking sucks. Wrath of Cortex is a shit game. Alright, now I can talk about another game that was unnecessary. Crash Nitro Kart. Whatever CTR did, Nitro Kart tried to copy. This game was ported to the Game Boy, similar to the likes of Billy and Mandy, except the GBA version is actually a lot more fun. You don't hear that very often, do you? Now, a lot of people don't like this game because it's literally a CTR clone.
Which makes it a Mario Kart clone of a Mario Kart clone. Mario Kartception.
Anyways, the story is the Bandicoots and the villains are having a nice, relaxing day, when suddenly they're taken away by a blinding light. Then they end up in a Coliseum, where they meet Emperor Velo the 27th, voiced by Stephen Wells. Velo challenges the gang to a competition to see who is the fastest in the galaxy. Sound familiar? On paper, this may sound like a good concept, but they didn't realize they were ripping off CTR. How? I don't know. And by the way, this game features anti-gravity sections, where the tires turn sideways, allowing racers to go upside down and all that shit. And this game released on PS2, Xbox, GameCube, and GBA in 2003.
11 years before Mario Kart fucking 8!
And 4 years before Sonic Riders Zero Gravity. Most of the audience bitch about the game's controls, but honestly, they're not that bad. Well, okay, yes, it takes forever to gain speed, and yes, you do practically lose all momentum if you slightly kiss the wall.
You son of a bitch!
But putting that aside, I don't see any other problems with the controls. However, I still see myself coming back to CTR for various reasons. The adventure mode's the same, the battle mode's the same, there are only 13 tracks this time unlike CTR's 18, and CTR is just all around the better decision. And that's on the PS1 for fuck's sake. I won't say the game is pathetic because, like I said, there are redeeming factors for it, like the FMVs. They look really fucking amazing for the graphics at the time. Speaking of graphics, they look fucking excellent and the scenery is nice. However, it does not work that well when you're racing. Oh, and just like Wrath of Cortex, it takes too long to load. Except of course for the Xbox version. Instead, Crash Nitro Kart is a mediocre game. Now, before I end the video, I didn't touch on the Wrath of Cortex story because it's not that important. Also, I'm sorry 251GNR if I made you unsubscribe, but I hope you understand why I don't like this game. Finally, if you really want to see more of this game, for some bizarre reason, my good buddy Oddboy Glitch is doing a Let's Play of the game that he actually finished. I'll put a link to his channel in the description so you can check it out. Now before we look at Twinsanity, there's one other hidden gem I wanted to talk about. So the next video will be just that.
Thanks for watching. Make sure to leave a like, comment, favorite, and subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. Have a great rest of your day. This has been John's Reviews.